Hey everybody, Preferred Selection here with a little bit more Terraria 1.2.4. I'm noticing something I never noticed before, and that's that things are a little framey right now. I don't know if that's because of the in-game rain or what exactly the deal is, but I'm going to be monitoring that and hopefully it goes away. So it's not a good thing. Don't want the game to be framey. Brought a water candle over here to make this a little bit easier. Farm for some enemies. Only really looking for corruptors, but obviously other stuff's gonna spawn. Ooh, lots of corruptors around. And I'm not the one killing them, which is worrisome because that means I need to go pay attention to what falls from them and make sure it's not what we need. In the last episode, you probably remember, maybe you do, maybe you don't, I don't know. I was talking about how close we were to finishing the Ankh Charm, and how really I was a little bit flummoxed because I couldn't think of a way to multitask, and I'd just been preaching about how it's so important to multitask when you're going for the Ankh Charm pieces because, like, really until you get that last one, there's almost always going to be something you can come up with to do in the area where you'd be fighting. You know, like if you need to be in, like if you're looking for armor polish, don't go to the underground cavern, go to the underground jungle or something, you know, and get other things you need. But obviously you can't always do that. Right now I'm kind of hitting the point in the game where that's a little bit harder to do. There's just not a ton of stuff that I need to accomplish other than, like, I can't build houses here because it's corruption. I can't really get things done in the corruption that would be smart to do elsewhere because I need to be here. Like, if that makes sense. There's just not much to do in the corruption at this point in the game. One of the things that I'm going to be doing, though, because I feel like it, is just making a little bit of water duplication. I don't really see a reason not to. I mean, it could be... Oh man, this could honestly really backfire. Like water duplication could lead to a bunch of water mobs spawning that I don't want. Oh man, this was my plan for the episode, was to just, well, not for the whole episode, but I was going to start off by setting up some water, and now I'm not so sure about that. Because the one thing that I like about this area is that we're getting corruptors to spawn, and I don't really want to ruin that. To hell with it. So what we're going to need is an inlet pump down here, which I'm glad I can place there. What material do I want to use for this? By the way, while trying to do this, I've found so many blindfolds, like, literally, I hope you guys saw that. Like, we had a blindfold drop that prompted me to say that, and then another blindfold drop, like, right away. Like, I had an episode that was just this, just me farming for the vitamins, the last piece of the Ankh Charm, that I scrapped because nothing really happened. And let me tell you, I think I got like 3 vitamins that episode. It was 3 or 4 maybe. Really just love to get... Really just love to get that vitamin drop so I can move on with my life. It's funny how the mind works when you're farming for various things like this, because you'll find yourself thinking things that you know aren't true. Like like I know intellectually that this is a 1 in 100 drop, and I know that there's no reason, like I haven't earned, like there's no reason I should be luckier than anybody else when it comes to drop rates. And yet somehow, whenever I see like 4 or 5 of these corruptors clustered together, I'm like, this is when it's gonna drop. Like there's so many of them. This has to be it. I'm not going to worry too much about being like expedient with the side project. The little water duplication slash fishing hole. Not in any hurry to finish it, because really I'm here for his corruptors, and that's all I really want. This guy, alright, that Wraith was really, thought I'm getting a lot more damage than I should have. He slowed me. Can't wait to have a Ankh Charm. I used to kind of underrate it. I used to think, oh, you know, it's really cool, like, that there's this item that gives you, like, 12 immunities. But as cool as it is, like, what do those immunities really do for you? I think this is going to be... Like, there is kind of an irony to the Ankh Charm, where, like, once you get... once you get it made, you kind of don't need to, like, fight a lot of those enemies as much. Like, when do you really fight the... Like, when are you really worried about being broken armored, except for when you're dealing with farming for the Ankh Charm? Heal. A little bit too much damage. Mechanical Worm's nice. We do need to get some boss fights on. Normally, when I'm in hard mode, I kind of wait to see what bosses spawn, and then I just do the mechanical bosses as they come to me. But this time we actually kind of need to go to them, I think. Well, I gotta say the, I don't know if I'd say that the water candle is helping. I mean, it is helping. But one thing it's definitely doing is it's making farming a lot more interesting, because I kind of feel like I'm out in a blood moon. Actually having to think about what I do and strategize a little bit. And of course, you will get every other random drop in the world. Like, oh, warding blindfold. When you are waiting for a drop, you will get your inventory full of garbage so quickly. Dark shards, we have like a million of we don't need. Selling crap. Do I want to... I was going to steal a 1-second timer from here, but I'm just actually going to make one, because, why not? Doesn't hurt to have extras. I mean, it does. You're wasting ore, but, like, what is, probably care more about the 1 gold wire than the ore at this point. I feel like I've got chain hanging around somewhere weird. Oh yeah, it's right there. get all my chain out while I'm doing this. You'll see why in a second. Go over to a table. If you ever wondered how to make a 1 second timer, it's 10 gold bars and 1 chain at a table and chair. Very odd crafting station choice. And then you take your gold watch and your wire down to somewhere. So to an anvil, I think? Yeah, you need an anvil. Because everyone knows that if you smash a wire into a watch, you get a timer. And then for heart crystals, you can just make them any old place. I don't think that there's anything that we need from a blizzard right now, but I'll probably stop and fight a snow golem if one decided to show up and bother me. Oh, there's one. Speak of the devil. It's pretty easy with the old golden shower. Or maybe not. There's a lot of health. One thing I'd really love to get would be an eclipse, because the feather makes it kind of worth our while, because at least we got some money out of it. I guess I'm willing to do it again, why not? Oh no, don't despawn on me. Follow you. Well, that worked. Another ice feather. We almost died for it, but who cares? Like, it was fun. Sometimes I avoid hard fights a little bit too much in Terraria, and forget that they're, like, one of the most fun things you can do. Like, why save everything until you can win? In this game, there's almost no penalty for dying, except maybe... I'd say the harshest thing you ever really get for dying is that you waste buff potions that could have been spent on a win. Maybe buff potions and a summoning item. But what is that, really, in the grand scheme of things? Why do I feel slow? I keep feeling slow with this character, and I don't know why. Alright. I had to get my bearings for a second. Drop down that 1 second timer. As well as a heart lantern. I'll go ahead and place the other one. Yeah, that seems good enough. Let's see if it's continuous. Do we lose... Yeah, we lose the heart and the campfire debuff, so we need like a campfire right there. Seems fine. Okay, so now let's just start pouring in water. In a second, turn this timer. Now we should get a ton of water showing up. Might go check that traveling merchant. I don't see a reason not to, really. I do have to remember that this is pumping because I don't have a... I don't have... Like, this is not enclosed, so I don't have a failsafe if I make way too much water. And if you're duplicating water, you do actually want to make sure you have a failsafe. And sorry if I sound a little bit off today. I bit my tongue. Or not my tongue, I bit my cheek a few days ago. And, like, not... I wouldn't say I bit it terribly badly, but I bit it more than I would like to have. And when that happens, you talk a little funny for a little bit. I don't know if it's me trying subconsciously not to bite it again or whatever. Probably don't want to hear too much about that kind of thing. I know I always cringe when people tell me that they bit their tongue. Like, I mean, you know, feel free to... Not like a big deal or anything. Like, you don't have to lie about it, but feel bad for them, you know. Like, it's not... I don't know what I'm talking about today. I don't know what I'm talking about at all. Just being weird. Being weird. Okay, so we seeded this with 42 water. And the way that it's duplicating water is twofold. It's duplicating water because inlet-outlet pumps naturally duplicate water. Like, there's not... Like, the outlet pump pumps more water out than the inlet pump takes in. There's a lot of speculation that falling water will naturally duplicate itself as well. So just like having water fall from any height will duplicate it. And then the last thing that we're doing to kind of ensure that is by having water kind of split by hitting little pegs like that, the water will... I don't know if it like how much it increases if it like splits into two full blocks, but there is strong evidence to suggest that you are like multiplying your water when you do stuff like this. Ooh. See how, you know, now we have like 4 little streams. Yeah, so if we ever want to check and see if water duplication works, all we have to do is take our buckets and scoop up water from that and see if we have more than 42 buckets. I don't think we're really going crazy yet. It does take a little bit of time. We might have created an accidental forest biome with all this like random crap up there. Because I'm pretty sure that wood platforms and stuff are forest, technically. Like, anything that's not, maybe not platforms, but like, anything that isn't of a biome, if I understand this correctly, becomes a, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to express that the concept of a forest in this game is the absence of any other biome. I think that's the best way to put it. Okay, so we sold him our ice feathers because I don't need extras. We don't need more dark shards. I don't really care about having more frost cores, but whatever, I'll keep it for right now. Gonna get the ammo box because that is excellent. I don't think we have that. In fact, I'm just gonna even like put it somewhere that we'll see it, and I'll click on it, even though I do not care about the chance to not consume ammo. It is whatever. Can put some stuff away really quick because our inventory is a little bit full for my tastes. I don't like to put away a ton of stuff on camera, but we have a lot of stuff that we don't need right now in our little inventory. The safe I kind of designate as safe is where I put stuff I want to keep my hands on. And then the... Oop! Didn't want to pick up that piggy bank. That is the one that stays there. Plant some trees down again. Trying to get better at replanting trees. Something I don't do enough of. I really don't like this ice bridge. I should take it down. I'll do it later. Do it later. Oh yeah, you can probably tell just from your eyes. This is like way more water than we had when we started, but I'll scoop up a little bit of it just to make that point clear. Yeah, that's 47 buckets right there. We started with 42, so we obviously have duplicated our water. I don't really have anywhere to put this water, so maybe this isn't the best idea. I'll probably just turn this into a fishing area when we're done here. I'm really tempted to just kind of go AFK until we get a blood moon, and have that be when I finish this piece. I guess we've accomplished a little bit in this episode. We built a water farm. Oh, and this is what I was doing in the last episode, was just making a little bit of a bridge. Unfortunately, I can't work on the bridge much anymore because it takes me out of the area we need to be in. But the bridge is to fight the twins, maybe even to fight Fishron, although I don't know if I want to be running halfway across creation to fight Fishron. Fishron's going to be nasty in Summoner armor, by the way. Summons, he's too fast, so Summons can't keep up with him worth anything. I'm glad that we're not getting a ton of like silly spawns in the water. It's definitely a fear I had. It's time to turn you off before I just forget that you exist. I do a little bit of fishing and just let my minions take care of things. Should be okay to just sit here and fish. Might as well turn this back on while I'm here and like present. Although I don't know if I can fish in that body of water. It might be too like, it might not be as contiguous as it looks because of the like bouncing around it's doing. I don't know if that makes any sense, what I'm trying to express there. Yeah, I feel like I've done a little bit too much to scrap this episode. I don't know. Although, who would really care if they missed a little bit of off-camera building? I could explain it really easily. So you can see now probably how fast the water is rising. Like very, very clearly that water is coming in like crazy. There's vitamins. We got it. We got a vitamins. We are... Alright, 25 minutes in. I didn't need to be worried about this episode. It's almost an episode that I didn't keep, but... Man, that's fine by me. That's the thing about Ankh Charm farming, is you're never sure when you're going to get the thing you need. Because, I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. Get a little bit of stuff out of my inventory. I want to be very careful that I don't accidentally sell those vitamins. We didn't get any fish worth keeping, so I just went ahead and did whatever. Okay, so I think the Ankh Charm pieces are in here? Yeah, okay. So the Ankh Charm, for those of you who are wondering, we have a obsidian shield. We have a Nazar, we have a Bezoar. These are the 3 pieces that you can get, or the 4 pieces you can get, rather, in pre-hard mode. Then you get vitamins, fast clock, trifold map, megaphone, adhesive bandage, armor polish, and blindfold. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 11 total items, because that would have been 2 at one point. The blindfold is the only thing that does not get combined into sort of an intermediary material. But the armor polish and vitamins become an armor bracing, which prevents 2 immunities. It's kind of useless. The bandage and the Bezoar become a medicated bandage. The plan is like one of my favorite names for an item ever. The immunity to slow and confusion. I don't know. It's a silly name for it, but it's kind of cool. Counter Curse Mantra is the Megaphone and the Nazar. Then together, those all make the Ankh Charm. Ooh, that's warding. That's like really good. It almost makes me not want to make the shield, but we're still going to make the shield, obviously. I've never had a... Maybe I have. I don't think I've ever had a warding Ankh Charm before. So now, I've got a warding obsidian shield and a hasty obsidian shield, so... Ankh Shield. Quick. Quick's not great, but it's not bad. So, what I love about this item is that not only does it grant us immunity to random crap like slow and stuff like that, but it gives us 4 defense. So no matter what we reforge it into, it's almost like it has warding already, which is pretty cool. That said, I'm going to throw a ton of money at making it better. Like all my money, because I will carry it on for a while. I'll accept... What will I accept? I'll accept menacing, lucky, armored, and warding. Rash is not good. Not good again. Armored, I'm going to stop. Like, armored's good enough. We don't have enough money to really go crazy. Armored is good enough. So that'll go... Now, I could still keep my warding shield to have the... as a 6 defense item. Or I could keep the Charm of Myths. Angry Charm of Myths, not even that good of a modifier. You know what? Just to be silly, I'm gonna roll around with 37 defense, because I really could use a defense as a spider. Charm of Myths would heal me really fast, which is kind of nice, but I don't know. We're gonna experiment a little. Gonna try new things. Where did frost cores go? Here? We have 12 frost cores. We don't need any more. Okay, so yeah, we are actually a little bit of a tank right now compared to... Like, let's see how much defense we're just getting from our accessories. 17. So we could roll around armorless and be, you know... Actually, that's not as much as I was expecting. But it's a lot. We're getting a lot from just our accessories. And the Star Veil is a big help. Yeah, I mean, Charm of Myths might be better, but the the reforge on Obsidian Shield is... I don't know. I don't know if it's worth... Because we dropped down to 31 defense with the... with the Charm of Myths, we dropped down to 31 defense, but we'd be able to heal every 45 seconds. And we'd get a little bit of natural healing, but it's not like a ton of natural healing. Is it half a health per second or 1 health per second? I forget. Oh, I can't decide. I'll try a few different things out, but yeah, we have our Charm of Myths, or we have our Ankh Shield, and that's gonna be it for this episode. I'll see you guys next time.